Yes, good evening to everybody. Welcome to the today class for easement and the TS Land Encroachment and Building Control Act is there. And now I would like to see that now you can read that what I posted on the screen so that I could know that you are with me and I am with you. Both are traveling the same boat to reach to the destination. Read. I said when I read.
Good evening to the aspirants of JCJ 2022. What is easement under Indian Easement Act 1882?
Host.
Yes, sir.
Host Kolikonda Sarath Babu, Motamari Srividya, and Professor Dr. Mohammed Saheb Hussain. Now the first round goes to our as usual host, that is Kolikonda Sharad Babu from Francisco, USA. Now you can switch over to you. Start.
Yes, sir. Good evening, all.
Good evening.
The first question is the time limit for right of easement is option A 10 years, option B 20 years, option B 30 years, option 4 forever.
Option B 20 years.
Yes, option B is the right answer. Second question, easements are helpful for providing access across option A, one piece of property, option B, two pieces of property, option C, two or more pieces of property, option D, three pieces of property.
Option C, two or more pieces of property.
Yes, option C is the right answer. Option C is the right answer. Two or more pieces of property. Now the third question is, the right of way which one landowner A may enjoy over the landowner of another B is option A, possessory right, B, non-possessory right, C, non-ownership right, D, either B or C.
Option C, non-ownership right.
Any other option? Are you sure?
I'm not sure.
It is option B, non-possessory right. Option B is the right answer. Fourth question is, the land burdened by easement is option A, servient estate, option B, servient tenement, option C, either A or B, option D, dominant estate.
Dominant estate.
The land burdened by easement.
Option B, servient tenement, sir.
Option C is the right answer. It is called either a servient estate or servient tenement. Now the fifth question is, the Act number of Easement Act 1882 is option A, Roman number 4, option B, Roman number 6, option C, Roman number 5, option D, 5.
C, Roman number 5.
It is option D, 5. I have also searched for it.
No, sir, it's C.
That is pertaining to Bangladesh, I think. Bangladesh. The Easement Act of 1882, Roman number 5, that is pertaining to Bangladesh. You please check, because I have gone through it. I have gone through it. Yes, I found Roman number 5 also, but it is pertaining to Bangladesh, Easement Act Bangladesh.
But it is 7 here, Act number 5, Roman 5 is there. Is it Bangladesh?
Yes, sir, I found it. Please check. You scroll down, sir.
Yeah, it is a Bangladesh, whole of Bangladesh. It is said
The
whole of
act shall
Bangladesh.
extend to the whole of Bangladesh.
Yes, yes. Roman
That's why
5 is
later
the
I
whole for
again
the
checked and found
Bangladesh.
it. Yes, yes.
Next.
Now, question 6 is A, as owner of a house, has a right of way over B's land. C unlawfully enters on B's land and obstructs A in his right of way. Which statement is true? Option A, A may not sue C for compensation for the entry. Option B, A may sue for the compensation for the obstruction. Option C, both A and B statements are correct. Option D, none of the above statements is correct.
B. A may sue C for compensation for the obstruction.
Option C is the right answer because in this illustration, A may sue for compensation, A may not sue for the compensation for the end. That is also correct. So option C is the right answer. He cannot sue for the compensation for the entry, but he can sue for compensation for the obstruction. So option C is the right answer. Section 32 Easement Act 1882, you refer to that section. Seventh question, an easement is a right which the owner or occupier of certain land possesses. Option A, over his own land for the beneficial enjoyment of such land. Option B, over certain other land which is not his own for the beneficial enjoyment of his own land. Option C, over certain other land which the community owns for the beneficial enjoyment of his own land. Option D, over certain other land which should share a common boundary with his own land.
B.
Option B.
Option B, sir.
Yes, option B is the right answer. Over certain other land which is not his own for the beneficial enjoyment of his own land. Now, we have already come across this question somewhere in our program. Eighth question, can an easement be extinguished? Option A, yes, only if the dominant heritage is completely destroyed, leaving intact the servient heritage. Option B, yes, only if the servient heritage is completely destroyed, leaving intact the dominant heritage. Option C, yes, in complete destruction of dominant or servient heritages. Option D, in none of the above cases.
Option C.
Yes, it is also a repeated question. Option C, yes, in complete destruction of dominant servient heritage, the easement can be extinguished. Now, the ninth question is, which of the following rights cannot be acquired by prescription? Option A right of way. Option B, a right to receive light. Option C, a right to underground water. Option D, none of the above.
Option A right of way.
Option C, sir. Right to underground water.
None of the above.
I didn't find the answer, but we have to check up. I tried for it, but I didn't find.
You would have to ask me.
Sir, what do you think?
Right. Okay, doesn't matter.
Option A.
See, when your right of the way is when you sell the land, house, definitely right of way should be given over there. But
I think
regarding the
D is the
prescription is
right answer,
concerned,
sir.
regarding the prescription is
Sir,
concerned,
option D, all of the above should be there.
no,
Cannot be acquired.
cannot be acquired, that
you know.
is.
That is. I think, sir. 90% I am sure of the D answer. None of the above, but any of.
A right
as
to
per-
underground water not passing in a defined channel.
Okay.
Anyway, let us make it later. The answer, right answer is for that one. Okay. Go to the
Yes.
10th.
Now, 10th question is, what is the period mentioned in section 15 of the Indian Easement Act 1882 for acquisition of an easement by prescription in respect of property belonging to the government? A, 12 years, B, 15 years, C, 20 years, D, 30 years.
20 years.
Option D. Option D 30 years.
30 years.
Yes, option D is the right answer, 30 years. For others, it is 20 years, but for government, it is 30 years. Now, 11th question is, under section 10C of AP Buildings I think TS buildings is not there, so I have framed it. But anyhow, the answer must be the same. Rent and Eviction Control Act 1960, the right to recover immediate possession of the premises is given to A or an. Option A, handicapped person. Option B, ex-serviceman. Option C, state government employee. Option D, minor.
Sir,
No negative
option
marks.
C
Shoot.
is widow
She's
act. None of
No,
these.
no. There is an answer in it also.
Option D.
state government employee.
Excuse me.
Yes, option B is the right answer, ex-serviceman. Yes, as you said, it extends to widow also. Hence, the right to recover immediate possession of premises to accrue to a widow. But I found ex-serviceman also. So please check it. Because in options it was not given, widow was not given. So I tried and found the answer ex-serviceman. Okay, sir, that's all.
Okay, now the next turn is, are you ready? Mutamari,
Yes,
Sri
sir.
Vidya.
Yes, sir.
Yes, now you go.
First question. When did the Indian Easement Act 1882 came into force? Option A, 1st April 1883. Option B, 1st March 1882. Option C, 1st July 1882. Option D, 23 April 1883.
Option C, 1st July 1882.
Yes, option C is the correct answer. 1st July 1882. Second question. Which section of the Indian Easement Act 1882 deals with the servient owners? Option A, Section 12 of the Indian Easement Act. Option B, Section 9. Option C, Section 14. Option D, Section 20.
Option B.
Option
Nine.
B.
Option B.
Section 9.
Section 9.
Yes, option B, Section 9 is the correct answer. Third question. Section 25 of Indian Easement Act 1882 deals with option A, right to alter the mode of enjoyment. Option B, liability for expenses necessary for the preservation of easement. Option C, injunction to restrain disturbance. Option D, extinction by destruction of either heritage.
Option B.
Yes, option B is the correct answer regarding the third question. Fourth question. Which section of the Indian Easement Act 1882 deals with continuous and discontinuous apparent and non-apparent easement? Option A, Section 7. Option B, Section 4. Option C, Section 5. Option D, Section 9.
Option C,
Option D.
Section 5.
Option B, Section 4.
Section 5.
Option C. Section 5.
Yes, option
Correct
C, Section 5 is the correct answer. Deals with continuous and discontinuous apparent and non-apparent easements. Fifth question. Section 12 of Indian Easement Act 1882 deals with option A, who may acquire easements. Option B, customary easements. Option C, who may impose easements. Option D, right to alter mode of enjoyment.
Who may
Option A. Option A, who may acquire easement.
Yes, option A is the correct answer. Who may acquire easements. Sixth question. Section 10 of Indian Easement Act deals with option A, easement restrictive of certain rights. Option B, customary easements. Option C, lessor and mortgager. Option D, right to do acts to secure enjoyment.
Option C, lessor and mortgager.
Yes, option C is the correct answer regarding section 10. Seventh question. Easement is a right. Option A, in rem. Option B, in personam. Option C, neither A or B. Option D, in rem in general, but in personam in exceptional cases.
A.
D.
Option
B.
A.
B.
A.
Should be.
In rem.
Right in rem.
Yes, option A is the correct answer. Easement is a right in rem. Eighth question. A license is permissive in nature, whereas an easement arises from a grant or by option A, transfer. Option B, acceptance. Option B, prescription. Option D, trespass.
Option A.
Option C. Prescription.
Option C is the correct answer.
Prescription.
Ninth, yes, prescription. Ninth question. An easement is extinguished. Option A, when it becomes incapable of being. Option B, when either the dominant or the servient heritage is completely destroyed. Option C, when it's totally ceased to be enjoyed. Option D, all the above are correct.
Option D.
All the
all
above are
Option
correct.
D, all the above is correct.
Yes, option D is the correct answer for ninth question. All options are correct. 10th question. If the easement is actually disturbed or threatened, what is the remedy? Option A, criminal complaint. Option B, injunction to restrain disturbance. Option C, police report. Option D, damages.
Option D.
Option B is the correct answer. Injection
Damages.
to restrain disturbance.
Yes, option B is the correct answer. Injunction to restrain disturbance. 11th question. Easement of necessity creates and takes place. Option A can be claimed only when there is absolute necessity created by law. Option B acquires at the necessity. Option C can acquire if there is other means. Option D all the time.
All the time.
Option A is the correct answer, ma'am. It can be claimed only when there is absolute necessity created by law. 12th question. Can a tenant acquire any easementary rights by way of prescription? Option A tenant and the owner are same to enjoy the easement rights. Option B, a tenant can acquire easementary rights. Option C, a tenant cannot acquire any easementary rights by way of prescription. Option D, none of the above.
Option A. Option B.
Option A.
Option C.
Yes. Option C is the correct answer. 13th question. Rent in excess to standard rent is option A legal, option B illegal, option C both A and B, option D none.
Option B. Illegal.
Yes, option B illegal is the correct answer. 14th question. Section 15 of TS Building Act deals with option A execution of orders, option B recovery and possession, option C determination of fair rents, option D none.
Option A.
Option
Execution
A.
of orders.
Execution of order.
Yes, section 15 deals with execution of orders. 15th question. TS Building Rent, Lease and Eviction Control Act 1960. Act number. Option A 15 of 1960. Option B 17 of 1960. Option C 30 of 1960. Option D 45 of 1960.
Option B.
A,
17
15
of
of
1960.
Option A.
Option A is the correct answer. 15 of 1960. Option A is the correct answer.
Okay, thank you very much,
Thank you, sir.
Utamari Sri Vidya. Now it's my turn. Let us see that how can they could give the answer for my questions. Okay, the first question. Yes, I'm numbering, I forgotten to make it out. The Telangana Land Encroachment Act of which year? Option A 1903, option B 1904, option C 1905, option D 1906.
Option B.
Option C is the
1904.
correct answer. 1905.
C.
C 1905 is correct.
That is the right answer. Option C is the right answer for the first question. That is 1905. Now the second question. What is the act number of the Telangana Land Encroachment Act of 1905? A 2, B 3, both Arabic numerals and Roman numbers, small Roman numbers. C 4, D 5. Shoot.
Option B. B. Option B.
It's right. The option
Option
B is
C,
the right answer here. And here I will give you the feedback also. The Telangana Land Encroachment Act 1905, they wrote act number, I don't know why they wrote Arabic, Roman small 3 of the 1905. That's why I wrote, generally act numbers will be written in Arabic numerals. Is it clear? Say yes. So,
Yes, sir.
the third question is, It's not working. Just a minute. The third question is the Andhra Pradesh Land Encroachment Act 1905 in force from which year? Option A, 1st January 2015, B, 1st January 2016, C, 1st July 2015, D, 1st July 2015. Of course, repeated the same.
Option C.
Wrong.
Option
Shoot.
B.
Second option. Option B, second option is the right answer. That the 1st June 2016. Feedback it is given. 1st June 2016, the Andhra Pradesh Land Encroachment Act 1905 as in force in the land shall be liable to the forfeiture on any building or others. That is the answer for that one. Then next question is fourth question. Yes. How to handle land encroachment legally? Here I have given the ABCD. A, property can file a case against the encroacher against Order 38, Rule 1 and 2. B, option after this, the application will be examined and then a reply has to be filed. Option C, ex parte injunction. The justice system of India passes an ex parte injunction if only one party replies. D, all of the above.
All of the above.
All of the above. D.
Option B.
Wrong.
Option A.
Option A, sir.
Property owner.
Yes, sir. Option A.
Option A is right, but the point is, I should say, which is not here, how to handle the land encroachment legally. But here, we cannot apply because Order 39 will be applied over there. A property owner can file a case against the encroacher against the Order 39, Rule 1 and 2. But I made 38. So it cannot be made it over there. The other things are very right. B, C, D. Not D. Because all of the above is not there. Because the answer is A. How to handle land encroachment legally. But what is odd man out? I have to write it. That is the appropriate word. Means that will not be applicable to the fourth question answer. Is it clear?
Clear. Yes, sir.
Now, the fifth question. What is encroachment? Which is the correct statement? See, I made the 4 statements here and you have to say the correct statement. A, the term encroachment refers to a position in a real estate where a property owner violates the property rights of his neighbor by building on or extending the structure to the neighbor's land or property intentionally or otherwise. B, option. The term encroachment refers to a situation in real estate where a property owner violates the property rights of his adjacent by the building on or extending a structure to the neighbor's land or property intentionally or otherwise. C, the term encroachment refers to a situation in a real estate where a property owner violates the property right of his neighbor by constructing on or extending a structure to the neighbor's land or property intentionally or otherwise. D, option. The term encroachment refers to a situation in real estate where the property owner violates the property rights of his neighbor by building on or extending a structure to the neighbor's land or property intentionally or otherwise. Among the 4 options,
D.
which one is the correct statement?
Option D.
Option
D.
BAG bag B. Wrong.
No, D.
Option D.
Okay, perhaps I admit it, D is the right answer. Why the C and B is a wrong answer?
Because owner violates someone.
See, okay, I admit for your time being. See, here situation I made, but here I position I made. Is it clear? So that is wrong. Okay. What about the second one? And where I made the
The
Here, adjacent, I said. It is not adjacent, it is
Adjacent.
neighbor.
Adjust.
Distant are there constructing
And next,
Here,
what about the
moving.
C?
or extend.
Where I made a change?
Constructing.
Constructing.
Encroachment refers to the where property owner violated the property right of his constructing. What I say?
Constructing.
A
Constructing.
building. Here. I said constructing, but actually it is a building. Is it clear?
Building, yes.
And hence,
Clear.
Option D is the correct answer.
option D is the right answer. Okay, now the next question is sixth question. Let me read this one. This position is filed under the Article 226 of the Constitution of India to issue a writ of mandamus questioning the impugned notice bearing the RC number 1206 oblique or varicule 2019 date 26/11/2019 issued by the third respondent herein to the petitioner and declare the same as illegal, arbitrary and contrary to the provision of the AP Land Encroachment Act of 1905 and violates the Article 19, 21 and 300 A, capital A of the Constitution of India was observed in the case of, here I made the cases. And A, Government of Andhra Pradesh versus Tummala Krishna Rao and others. B, Polavaru Markandayalu versus State of AP. C, Gujjula Vijay Lakshmi versus the State of Andhra Pradesh. D, Chigurupati Venkata Subbaya versus Paladugu Anjaya and others. In which case law it is decided?
Option A.
Wrong.
Option C.
Wrong.
Option D, sir.
option D.
Wrong.
D.
What is the right answer?
D is left over, sir.
Oh,
Option
no,
D.
no.
Polavaru
Polavaru
Markandayalu. That is the right answer. Okay. So now which question? Seventh question. LRS, and I believe that everybody knows. Layout regulation scheme is required and executed while dealing with dash proceedings in a municipal area. It favors regulating the unauthorized and illegal construction work after getting confirmation from the concerned local body. What is that? A, building. B, installing. C, planning. D, construction. Which is the appropriate word there in the dash?
C, planning.
Wrong.
Sir, A,
Option
building.
D.
Wrong.
D.
C, planning.
D, construction.
Construction proceedings in a municipal area.
Reconstruction.
The right answer is
D.
D, construction proceedings. Now, eighth question. I quote, all the collectors have been asked to complete registration of temple lands on the name of the presiding dash and place them in the banned registration list. No property transaction will allowed on temple land, I unquote. The minister said. What is the dash? A, God. B, goddesses. C, deity. D, Lord Rama.
Option E.
Option C.
Sumalata,
Option C
yes,
should
yes,
be the
very
right.
much right. It is a presiding deity, we say. D-I-T-I, deity. DT, example, can you give me DT example? See, Lord Shiva we say, Lord Rama we say, Lord Venkateshwara we say. And
Any
goddesses,
god or goddesses?
God,
Any god or
called
goddess.
the male, goddesses, Lakshmi Parvati. But who is deity?
What is
It applies to both
Billy.
No.
Namma.
Sammakka, Sarakka, Pochamma Thalli, these are all come under deities. Okay, now the next question is ninth question. A special task force comprising dash is being set up expedite the recovery of encroached land and protect them from encroachment in future. What is the correct sequence? I made the sequence jumbled manner. Endowment, revenue, town planning and police department. B. Town planning, revenue, endowment and police department. C. Revenue, endowment, town planning and police department. D. Police department, revenue, endowment and town planning.
Revenue department.
Which is the right answer? Proper sequence.
Option B,
C.
sir. Town
Option
planning,
B.
revenue, endowment and police department.
Wrong.
Option C.
Option C is the right answer. Number 1, revenue. Number 2, endowment. Number 3, town planning. Number 4, police department. That is the right sequence. Now, next question. There's a 10th question. Can anyone unmute and read the 10th question? Participants.
As per the new law, people constructing a building within dash land need not obtain any permission for the authorization concerned 60 square yards, A, B, 65 square yards, C, 70 square yards, D, 75 square yards.
65 square.
Option C. 70 square yards.
Option
Wrong.
A, 60 square yards, I think, sir.
Option D, 75
Option
square yards
D.
is the correct answer.
That is the 75 square yards. As per the new law, people constructing a building within the 75 square yards land need not to obtain any permission from the authorities concerned. The right answer is 75 square yards for the 10th question. Is it clear? Say yes.
Yeah.
And the 11th question.
Yes, it is clear.
In connection with the above question continuation, the upper one, however, they must register with the dash local body using A. Rural and TSB pass, B. Semi-urban and TS means B pass, and C. Urban and ST B pass, D. Urban and TSB pass. They have to obtain the
Option
registration.
A, rural.
Wrong.
Option D.
Wrong.
Option D. Option D.
Wrong.
Yes. Option C.
Option C is the right answer. Urban and STB pass. That is the local body using. That is the right answer for that one. Now the 12th question. The 2% building permit fee, virgule license fee shall be paid along with the building application subject to a maximum rupees of dash as initial fee. A. 9,050, B. 10,050, C. 10,000, D. 10,500.
10,000.
How much?
Sir, down J.
10,000.
Yes.
Option B, sir. 10,000.
C is the right answer. You have to pay the 10,000. The other option are fabricated one. That is the 12th question. Now the 13th question is the balance building permit vehicle license fee together with other fee and charges shall be levied and collected before the issue of A. Option sanction, vehicle permission, B. Permission versus vehicle sanction, and C. Only A correct, D. Only B correct.
Action permission. A.
A correct.
Wrong.
Sanction permit.
Option B, sir.
Permission to something. Correct, sir.
No.
Go
First
D.
you ask for the permission.
Yes.
Next sanction.
D.
Option D, only B is the correct
You
answer.
cannot get the children before the marriage. Is it clear? Say yes.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, 14th question. Anyone can unmute and read?
What are the
What are the
permissions required to
permission
build a house?
required?
Okay, the
House
male voice would read.
Hyderabad Municipal Corporation or GHMC? D, all of the above.
What are the
Krishna Yadav,
permission
repeat.
request to? Hyderabad.
Krishna Yadav,
Hello,
repeat.
sir. Yes, sir. What are the permissions required to build a house in Hyderabad? Option
Municipality.
A, Hyderabad Greater Municipal Corporation. B, Municipal Corporation of Hyderabad. C, Hyderabad Greater Hyderabad Municipal Corporation or GHMC. Option D, all the above.
Greater Hyderabad Municipal Corporation.
Option C,
JMC.
Greater
Option
Hyderabad
C.
Municipal Corporation.
You gave the different answer. The right answer is
Option C.
C is the right answer. Greater Hyderabad Municipal Corporation or GHMC. What is GHMC in abbreviations? I told
Greater
you 4
Hyderabad
times of the
Municipal
abbreviations.
JMC.
GHMC, what type of the abbreviation?
Initialism.
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 Yes. Greater Hyderabad Municipal Corporation GHMC building permission is required before you start a construction. As per the building permissions rules in Hyderabad, it approves all building layouts and plans in Hyderabad. That is the 14th question. Then 15th question. Application for building plan approval cannot be entertained after construction, says dash. Supreme Court says, High Court says, District Court says, Municipal Court says.
Municipal.
Option B, High Court.
It is the High Court says. Because we cannot go to the Supreme Court, because the matter is, MC cannot deal it because the land value is more. If the DC also cannot deal it because the pecuniary value is more, but High Court can deal it. Am I right?
Right.
Yes, next 16th question. I will read it, it's a bigger one. Building permission for plots and sites in unapproved and illegal layout having documents registered on or before August 26, 2020, but without applying for the land regulation under the new LRS 2020 scheme can be processed duly after collecting basic payroll charges as per LRS 2020 and dash compounded fee on 30%, option A, 32%, option B, option C, 33%, option D, 34%.
Option
A.
32%.
30%.
Option A is wrong.
Option B.
Women's reservation,
34.
33%.
33%. I
Reservation.
appreciate. When I gave the hint, women reservation, immediately got the point. Okay, how many floors are allowed in Hyderabad? A, 28 to 30, B, 30 to 32, C, 30 to 34, D, 34 to 36.
32, 30, 30, 32. B or
Say loudly.
Sir, option A. Option A.
Option A is wrong.
Option D is the right answer.
Wrong.
34.
Option B, sir. 30.
Option B, 30 to 32 is allowed in Hyderabad. Feedback. Most permissions being sought within the core city area are still limited to 30 to 32 floors. It is the project in the periphery that are gunning for the 40% structures, said Devendra Reddy, Chief City Planner, Greater Hyderabad Municipal Corporation. Now the 18th question. Oh, it has gone over there. Let me go and remove this thing. Okay. 18th question is, can anyone unmute and read 18th question?
How many floors can be built in Gram Panchayat? Option A, 2 flooring. Option B, 3 flooring. Option C, 1 flooring with suitable 1 drawing room. D, all of the above.
3.
Sir, option A.
Option C, 1 flooring.
No. 2 floorings వచ్చింది
Yes,
recently.
it is a two
Option
flooring.
A, 2
A is the
flooring.
answer. A is the answer for 18th question. Is that two flooring will be allowed in the Gram Panchayat. Feedback I have given. The Gram Panchayat can allow the homes with the ground plus 2 flooring, taller building, are trying to find the permission from the HMDA. What is HMDA?
District
House
Huda.
housing
housing
Hyderabad.
వస్తుంది.
Hyderabad Municipal Development Authority.
Yes. Many developers who take G plus 2 permission, G means ground floor plus 2 permission from Panchayat move onto the feature greater flooring and convert the construction into the residential apartments. So that is the answer for 18th question. The 19th question. Which statement is false? I said which statement is false? And here I have given you can build the property only when the city authorities approves your building map. B. In addition, you need a clearance certificate from the development authority. C. Apart from the clearance from other state departments such as the fire, safety, environment, and transport department. D. None of them false.
Option D.
Right.
Option C is false one. C.
Sir, option A.
Okay, let I presume that option A is the false statement. What is the right wordings?
Sir. Right.
Okay, let us presume that A is the right, false answer. But you have to give me the reason.
Sir, option
Sir,
C,
అంటే
sir.
బిల్డింగ్ మ్యాప్ అని ఉంది కదా అప్రోచ్ బిల్డింగ్ మ్యాప్.
No, I told you already. Option A is the right answer for the false cities. The other B, C, D is not false, is the right.
Building plan.
I said you can build the property only when the city authority approves your building map or building planning.
బిల్డింగ్ ప్లానింగ్.
Building plan, not map.
ఎస్.
It's a building plan, they have to approve it. Hence, it's a false one. So these are the questions which I framed in 19th. And now the time still we do have it, at least 5 minutes to our, but Cisco WebEx is very much kind enough. It is giving the 20 minutes to us. Now the question comes over there is, I would like to share. The reason is I'm not traveling tomorrow. My flight is rescheduled because our Vice Chancellor, he is also a professor in law and he is also retired from the University of Dar es Salaam, and he requested me, would you have a retreat in a hotel for 9th, 10th, 11th. So he forced me to cancel my ticket. I rescheduled on 13th morning. I will board the plane, and 14th I will be here. So Jhanda Vandanam I will be there in India.
15th.
So now tomorrow class is there, but as per our schedule is concerned, there is no class. As per our schedule is concerned, yes, I will show you the schedule also. See, this is our schedule, and 4th there is no class. Now Mutamari, what I can do or what we can do, not I can do, what we can do tomorrow, because here I am showing you the entire course. What you missed here, criminal procedure, we did it. Is it done?
Yes,
Yes.
sir, completed.
And Indian Penal
Yes.
Code, yes. Say yes.
Yes, sir.
Indian Evidence Act. Say
I think we
yes.
did not complete it.
Sir, we don't know because what we covered, what we not covered, we don't know, sir. At least could you remember it? You discovered Indian Evidence Act, Negotiable Instrument Act. Say
No, sir.
No, sir, not
but shall I
covered.
show you? Shall I show you the schedule?
NI Act on 8th, sir. Yes,
Yes.
scheduled on 8th.
See, already it is there. Means Well, not today, but what I want to say, which is not scheduled. Tomorrow, what I have to go to deal. That's my point. Vidya, you know it better.
I covered all the acts, sir. If it is permitted, we will discuss any paper tomorrow.
Okay.
Previous paper.
So, any used paper, do you post me?
I'll just send you, sir.
Yeah, you post me as well as to Kolikonda Sharad Babu. We'll also check and if possible, we'll try to mend it also if it is necessary. But it is a PDF format, no? So we cannot mend it. Okay. Tomorrow we'll deal any one of the old question paper. If the time is left, then we'll deal the another one. Okay? Because ILU we did not cover total.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So tomorrow
Sir, I
that we will
wanted
deal
to-
one sample paper and the time left over there, ILU which is not covered, we will deal it tomorrow in the same timings. So if anything that would like to ask, you can ask me.
Of practice we cover tomorrow, sir.
Yes?
Civil and criminal rules. Civil rules and criminal rules we will do tomorrow, possible.
No, it is already
Not
scheduled.
important.
We are not touched the schedule. Not scheduled, we will do it.
Rules.
It was scheduled on 5th.
I repeat, which is scheduled, we are not going to touch it. Which is not scheduled, if you tell me anything, then we will deal it tomorrow.
Evidence Act.
Already we dealt
Then
it.
that is also completed. It's we completed.
So that is the reason. That means all things will be completed. I mean, some are completed, some are scheduled. And hence, tomorrow that we will the past question paper. Is it agreed? Say yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, with this that I would like to stop it. Thank you very much for your participation.
Sir, excuse me.
Yes, sir.
Sir, one question is there.
For ninth question, that is, which of the following rights cannot be acquired by prescription is a right to underground water? C,
Okay.
option C. is the
Shall
right
I show the? Let me show your paper. Ninth question, no?
answer. Yes, sir.
Yes. Ninth question. Now you deal. Deal.
Which of the following rights cannot be acquired by prescription? A right of way, B, a right to receive light, C, a right to underground water. D, none of them. C is the right answer. Sir.
This is the right answer. Right to underground water is the right answer. Cannot be acquired.
Sir,
The
that
reason is, and I don't know, you studied in the law of tort. What is the case law? Underground water, and he wants to sell in the exorbitant rate.
Reliance versus Fletcher.
No. Injuria sine damnum sine injuria, because there is no legal damage, but there is no legal injury, but the substantial damage is caused to it. It is a percolation of the water. What is the name of the case law? In the law of tort we studied. I have given the facts of the case law to you. That fellow would like to sell to the corporation for the exorbitant rate, but the corporation will not take it, and he dug his well in so depth, and the water which is a bit of mud could not traveling and percolating to the other area. In addition to that, the percolation of the water is stopped over there. Name of the case law? Mayor of Bradford versus Pickles. Repeat. Participants. Are you there or you went away? Participants.
We could not hear your voice. That's why we cannot recall.
Is it the percolation water, and he dug it near depth way, and the percolation stopped over there, and they filed a case You dug your well in so depth, and our percolation of water is under the strata is stopped, and they said, I can do anything in my own house, in my own land, and there is no legal injuries caused, even though there is substantial damage is happened. What is the name of the case law?
Is it Nicholas versus Marshland, sir?
That is the act of God. Mayor of
Yes,
Bradford versus Pickles. Repeat.
Yes. Mayor of
Mayor of
Bradford
Bedford
versus
versus
Pickles.
Pickles.
Yes. One can dig it the depth that he wants. No, it is not an injuries caused to the other person. So we can use this case law also there, but generally we use this case law for the intention. If you have the bad intention, but still there is no legal injuries caused, at that instance you cannot bring an action against that person and the tortfeasor, if you deem so. Is it clear? Say yes.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, now with this I will stop it and we'll meet you tomorrow. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उज्जल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभाशिष मागे गाहे तव जय गाता जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Jai Hind.